I'm the owner of Candelas Guitars, and I just wanted to give you the final here on the Bugatti. I received a Bugatti for restoration about 9 months ago, and I've completed it. It was a lot of fun. Carlo Bugatti was born in 1856, and he was building furniture and textiles and fantasy instruments. And this instrument, we're figuring, was built around the 1880s. Carlo Bugatti was, I'll just move it around and you can look at it while I'm talking. Carlo Bugatti was surrounded by painters and artists throughout his life. And his brother-in-law, Segantini, was actually a painter. And he painted a lot of the skins on his either instruments or furniture. And the skin that they would use, or he would use, would either be buffalo vellum or camel skin. And, you know, you can see the artwork that was on there. It's got a bit of an Asian influence, Oriental influence to it. But when I showed you the earlier video, it didn't have the bridge, didn't have the strings, it didn't have the end pins, and it did not have the tuners, the pegs. And so what I needed to do, what I was commissioned to do, was to design pegs that would be of the design that Bugatti would have come up with when he first built this instrument. And what I did was I studied a book that was provided to me by the client, and also studied some of his work. He had an exhibit in Cleveland, and there were a lot of photos that I was able to study from there. But I was also given some photos of a Bugatti that went up for auction, and that's where I was able to get the bridge. Let's see if I can do that. You can see the bridge. You can see the other angle on the bridge. So again, I apologize for the amateur video, but I'm doing the best I can. Just want to share some of the instruments that come through here. I've been honored with a lot of confidence from my clients to do this kind of work, and I just want to share it with you. So anyway, what I did was I looked at the end pin, and it had like a fluted design to it, and so I came up with tuners that would match that. And see if I could put a little more light on these, and you can see the work. Now these were all individually made. I made them to fit each peg hole individually. The holes were all different sizes, so therefore the pegs are different. They're tapered at a different thickness so that they could be nice and taut when I string the guitar. And what I did have made was I had some wrapped gut strings made, which you can't really tell that they're gut, but they're gut. And then you can see the bridge. I made a replica of his bridge design with the little steps here on the bottom, the sort of swirled little bullhorn style bridge there, the saddle, extended saddle with the grooves. Now I'm assuming the grooves were put in later for action. One of the things that I did notice on the other Bugattis that I looked up, and with his furniture, is he used wrought copper, and he has it on a lot of his furniture, and he has it here. You can see this is all wrought copper with the little thumbtacks in there, and so I was able to put those back in and really make it a lot more sturdy and bring it back to as close to original. The wood on the interior of this banjo-like body shrank a little bit, and so it took a little bit of work to get these to be nice and fitted, but they're back in there. They look great. The neck is nice and stiff now, it's not moving, and there was 2 openings and cracks here on the headstock, which you can't see here, but It's nice and filled and solid now, and you can't tell it's been repaired. I polished it to match the rest of the instrument. Again, the other thing I did notice, which I thought was pretty amazing, is on his furniture and other instruments, I did not see any gold, but it looks like he chose to put gold in the frets here, which I think is pretty awesome, because I'm wondering if he made this for somebody special in his family or a friend, or because he didn't seem, I couldn't find any gold inlays on all the other stuff that I studied, all his other work. But anyway, she's back together, and it was an honor to be able to work on this. Again, there it is. You can see the signature on the back, Bugatti. And this will be able to be enjoyed by my client's friends and family, and it'll definitely live on. So I just want to give you a nice little view. It's all set and ready to go.